Hello, church. Pastor Jim Cohn as we continue our Psalms reading plan, the Explorer of the Bible reading plan. And today is the 15th of June, so we're going to do the 27th and 28th of chapter of Psalms. You might entitle these two chapters, if you were to put them together, as God is our strength and our refuge, and the place that we can go for protection against our enemies. Listen to chapter 27, verse 1. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Whom shall I dread? When evildoers come against me to devour my flesh, my foes and my enemies stumbled and fell. Though an army deploys against me, my heart will not be afraid. Though a war breaks out against me, I will still be confident. So David, the psalmist here, says that in times of difficulty, God is our light and our salvation. He lights our way. He provides us a safe place. He's our stronghold in our life. With God as our light and our salvation, and with Him as our stronghold, we have nothing at all to dread. And David uses his own experience. He says, when the evildoers came to destroy me, though an army deployed against me, he was not afraid because of who God was. This is a powerful message for us today. And then I think another equally powerful theme that runs in this chapter is, in verse 4, I have asked one thing from the Lord. It is what I desire, to dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life. David's desire, because of God and who he was in his life, David's desire was to dwell in God's house, to dwell in his refuge. And then he says, for he will conceal me in his shelter. The day of an adversary will hide me under the cover of his tent. David had protection and refuge in God in times of difficulty. And then we hear in verse 7, David giving us a call about his prayer. Lord, hear my voice when I call. Be gracious and answer me. My heart says this about you. Seek his face. Lord, I will seek your face. Do not hide your face from me. Do not turn your servant away in anger. You have been my helper. Do not leave me or abandon me, God of my salvation. Even if my father and my mother abandons me, the Lord cares for me. David knew that God would never leave him or desert him. That's exactly what Jesus told his disciples the night before he died. I will never leave you or desert you. That's his promise to be with us. God is always dependable. He is indeed our stronghold. And then we go to chapter 28. And we see in chapter 28, Lord, I call to you, my rock. Do not be deaf to me. If you remain silent to me, I will be like those going down to the pit. Listen to the sound of my pleading when I cry to you for help, when I lift up my hands toward your holy sanctuary. David is a time of deep distress, and he's begging, asking, pleading with God not to be silent to him in times of distress. Do not drag me away, he says in verse 3, with the wicked, with the evildoers who speak in friendly ways with their neighbors while malice is in their heart. Repay them according to what they've done. Blessed be the Lord, for he has heard the sound of my pleading. The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusts in him, and I am helped. Therefore my heart celebrates. In verse 8, the Lord is the strength of his people. He is the stronghold of salvation for his anointed. So David says in verses 7 of 8 of chapter 28 that God is our personal strength, our personal shield, and he is also the shield of his people. So we have a powerful, an important, and a lasting refuge in God. And I know that we can't study this whole chapter in 5 or 6 minutes and talk about all of the things that are in these two great chapters. But what we have here is an overview to allow you to read the text, to pull out some of the important things. And I hope that these words of encouragement will bless you as you begin your week together. God bless you, and we look forward to seeing you soon.